Well, ladies and gents, Secret Invasion has been and gone, and obviously getting, it says mixed reviews, incredibly negative reviews. The season finale's got 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. In fact, the worst reviewed Marvel TV show yet. And the director has come out and said something very bizarre about a dialogue. Now, as far as I'm aware, dialogue works both ways. A dialogue is, like a two-way street, generally speaking. This chap believes dialogue stops when you've said your piece and he's not interested in hearing anything. Basically, the Secret Invasion director, Ali Selim, doesn't care what you think, which is fine, like I get that, but the way he's saying it is ridiculous. So let's take a look at this. And this is, make no mistake, the reason why, a substantial amount of the Marvel products are just terrible at this point in time. So this is the bury your head in the sand situation, isn't it? Let's be honest. So prior to Secret Invasion's release on Disney Plus, critics were given access to the show's first 2 episodes. Initial reviews were mostly positive, but in the following weeks, it has then got worse and worse and worse. I watched the first 2 episodes when they were released, and it was the most boring show ever. Anything that's supposed to be entertainment, if it's not remotely entertaining and is boring, it has failed. It can be entertaining and you can hate it, or there's anything that's boring has just absolutely failed, and it was boring. This is a Samuel L. Jackson led spy espionage thriller, and it was boring. That's insane. Now, this is Marvel Studios' worst reviewed TV show. Overall, it's got 56%. The season finale has, apparently 13%, and now 10% approval rating based on 10 reviews. That's the critics as well. So, terrible. But people just hate it, basically. So during an interview with Variety breaking down Home, which is the end, Secret Invasion director Ali Selim was asked about his reaction to the mixed reviews. And check this out for a bury your head in the sand, I don't care, la la la, not listening moment. Oh, I don't read reviews. With all due respect. For me, I view all the storytelling work I do as a dialogue with an audience. When the show is finished, I view the storytelling work I do as a dialogue with an audience. When the show is finished and put up on the screen, that's my half of the dialogue, and the audience then starts their half of the response to it. But I don't read reviews. What? What? Riddle me this, guys. That doesn't make any bloody sense. I want a dialogue. I think it's valuable. But yeah, I actually don't care what you've got to say. My dialogue is just me saying stuff. Okay, fine. La la la, not listening. La la la, not listening. That is literally all this is. This is the most redundant comment I've heard ever. And this is exactly the reason why Disney is falling apart. Because of this type of attitude from directors, from top brass, executives. Learn from your mistakes, man. Learn from it. Listen to people. Learn from it. You also have the fact that, you've got, Paramount or Universal, I think it was Paramount if I remember rightly. Sonic came out, trailer, eviscerated, people hated it, and they went back and changed it. Oh, okay, cool. And then it was successful. Oh, right, okay. Maybe, guys, maybe that's what you should do. Listen, learn, respond. No, I don't care. My dialogue's done. Oh, fuck's sake. And he says this, I think that's valuable, but I don't know. I don't know how to answer the question. I don't feel bad about mixed reviews. If you had unanimously good reviews, every movie would gross $10 billion trillion, right? Well, no, obviously not. Projects resonate with different people at different times for different reasons. And Marvel has a very devoted, even rabid fan base who have expectations. And when their expectations aren't fulfilled, they move in the other direction. They give it a thumbs down. Yeah. The director went on to question whether it's the job of a series like this to fulfill the expectations of fans or tell the story the creative team wants, describing it as a tricky thing. I would love it if everybody loved it, but I also don't have the expectation myself, so I feel great about the response to it. Oh my god. And then he says this, asked if Home is a series or season finale. Salim says, oh yeah, I would say season finale. Who knows, right? I don't know anything about season 2. I think there's some great threads that could be run down. But is there a season 2? I've no idea. Look, right, okay, fine. Right, let's talk about this, for goodness sake. Ugh. So a few things to sort of unpack here. When you're talking about whether, you know, expectations of fan bases and whether people should have their expectations fulfilled, I think there's a fundamental problem here with Marvel in general, is that they use the titles from storylines, you know, from comic lines, for movies, but then they choose not to actually do the storyline from the comics in the movie or the series. Like, Secret Invasion has nothing in common with Secret Invasion. Like, the bare bones of it. And they even admitted that before it was released. They were like, yeah, no, we're not actually doing this. We're just using the name. This was born because of Nick Fury and you know, Talos, like their interaction. We just wanted to do that. What? All right then. But don't call it Secret Invasion then. Because that's the expectation, isn't it? You've raised the expectation, and then you're questioning whether people should have their expectations fulfilled? You're probably, because you've raised it. Don't raise it and then kick back on the negative reviews. It's nonsense. So it's bizarre. That attitude's very strange. That attitude is very, very strange. The fact that he feels great about the response to it, sure, I guess. I mean, you got to have thick skin in this game anyway, so I understand that, and that's fine. But yeah, not good. I cannot imagine Marvel is happy about this, and I cannot imagine Bob Iger is happy about this either. You know, this alone should solidify to Bob Iger that they really do need to change direction. Because they've released not only the worst reviewed TV show that Marvel has ever made, but they also released, in exactly the same year, the worst reviewed movie from Marvel in the exact same year. Now, at that point, a business should go, right, maybe expectations should be fulfilled. But anyway, I hand on over to you. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comment section. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.